So the today's session is going to be on All India Quota Counseling, which is conducted by Medical Counseling Committee. So we have released a video in counseling courses under the MBBS Council app. So that outlines how one needs to approach government college counseling. So counseling happens in two different places. One is the centralized counseling, which happens at the All India level, and another is state level counseling, which happens at each and every state. So this is going to be a quick overview. So I am going to talk probably for 15 minutes, a quick overview about what's happening, and the detailed information can be watched from the online lecture, which is available in the MBBS Council app. So these are the different types of colleges. Some colleges are run by central government. Some are autonomous central government colleges like All India Institute of Medical Science and Jawaharlal Institute of PG, Puducherry, and two northeastern colleges. And apart from that, there are some government deemed universities, Banaras Hindu University and Muslim Aligarh University. And then some colleges are run by societies or corporation. 9 colleges are run by ESI Corporation, and 2 colleges, one Armed Forces Medical College in Pune and Army College of Medical Sciences in Delhi. So apart from that, most of the government colleges which we know are run by the respective state government. So in all these state government colleges, 15% seats are allotted by central government under the All India quota, and the rest 85%, only students who belong to that particular state where the college is located are eligible, and those seats are allotted only for native students. Apart from this, there are some government aided colleges where the fees is actually a little bit higher than government colleges. In general, government college fees ranges between 1,000 rupees to 1 lakh. And for society or municipal run colleges, the fees is from 3 lakhs to 6 lakhs per year. So this is about it. All India quota is 15% and state quota is 85%. And here you can see the total number of colleges. If you see, the state government has the biggest share. It runs actually 235 government medical colleges. Out of the there are close to 500 colleges, out of which 235 colleges are run by the respective state government. So this is the total number of seats. Government seats alone, in this year, it is going to be 42,365, and the split up is given here. So the complete lecture is available in the MBBS Council app. AIIMS has 1,100 seats. Earlier for AIIMS and JIPMER, the counseling was separate. Starting from this year, counseling for AIIMS, JIPMER, and all the other state and government colleges, counseling is conducted by MCC itself. So this is with respect to All India Institute of Medical Science. As I said earlier, there are more than 1,100 MBBS seats in AIIMS, and it follows reservation category. OBC gets 27% seats, scheduled caste gets 15% seats, and scheduled tribe gets 7.5% seats. Rest of the seats are unreserved. And out of these 15 colleges, the last 8 colleges have started last year or last but 1 year. So these colleges, the infrastructure is not going to be good there. So it's better to avoid these colleges and join top colleges within your state. The cutoff trend is something like nearly for every state. The state quota cutoff is going to be much less compared to the All India quota cutoff. Last year, the All India quota cutoff for unreserved category was 582 marks. And for state, for most of the states, it will be close to 520 for unreserved category. But few states like Kerala, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, so here the number of colleges, the government colleges are less, and the competition is so high because these states, they are pioneers in when it comes to NEET coaching. So what happens is here the cutoff is going to be higher than the All India quota cutoff. So generally students from Rajasthan as well as Kerala try to get as much as All India quota seats. And for AIIMS, for unreserved category, there were 556 seats last year. And for that 556 seats, the cutoff was 2015. So what it means is for the 500 seats, it took 2015 students to fill these 550 seats. Why this happens is, as I mentioned earlier, one reason is not all India Institute of Management SAIs has the same quality of education. So people tend to go to state-run medical colleges, which are more popular as well as which have more quality, more patient flow, more beds, more clinical exposure and things like that. Okay, so for All India quota, for this year, the total number of seats is expected to be close to 7,300. So last year, this was 5,000, close to 5,000, 4,900 and odd seats were there in All India quota. So this year, there is 2,300 seats got increased in All India quota. So is it going to?
The screen has been some kind of marked over there across the slide, all of the slides. Kindly remove that marker.
Okay, I'll stop the sharing and
all of the slides having some kind of marker striking in list.
Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah. Is it okay now? Okay. So last year, the total number of All India quota seats were close to 5,000, and this year it is going to be 7,300. So a 2,300 seat increase. Out of these 2,300, more than 1,300 seats come from All India Institute of Medical Science and JIPMER. So apart from that, there is a 1,000 seat increase which came from new seat additions and new college additions during this 1 year. Close to 10,000 MBBS seats have been added in the last 1 year. When we started our journey, the total number of seats were less than 50,000, and suddenly year after year, closely 5,000 to 10,000 seats were added year after year after that. So now we are almost close to 80,000 MBBS seats, and out of these 80,000 MBBS seats, I would say 60% of these 80,000 seats are from government colleges, and the 40-45% seats are from private medical colleges. It could be either private medical college or a deemed university private medical college. So as I said earlier, the tuition fees ranges between 1,350 to 5.5 lakhs per year. So when you are choosing the college for All India quota, you need to be careful about tuition fees for each and every college, so that you don't end up in a college which has 5.5 lakhs per year. So if you see the cutoff, if your All India rank, if you belong to unreserved category, and if your All India rank is less than 12,500, then you would have got chance in last year. So for this year, what is going to be the score and what is going to be the All India rank? It is very difficult to predict NEET score cutoff, and even if you predict, the accuracy is going to be very less. Can we say for this year, if I get 585, can I be sure that I'll get in All India quota unreserved? The answer is no. It is very difficult to predict, because there are many factors which influence the cutoff every year. So for 1 year, the cutoff was 547, and another year it went up to 580, and then it came down to 567. Again, it went to 582. So now it may go up or it may come down by 10 or 20 marks. So it depends on so many factors. But when it comes to All India rank, it's a better parameter, because the number of factors which influences this is very less. There are two main factors which influence the All India rank cutoff. One is the total number of seats which are there in that particular reservation category. That is one main thing. And another thing is the total number of students who really prepared sincerely out of the All India students. So these are the two parameters, and the first one, it is very easy to predict, and the second factor is very difficult to predict. Okay? But overall, this is a better prediction compared to NEET score cutoff prediction. So we can say, and I said 1000 seat is increasing, right? So we can say 2000 rank, we can move forward. So this is 12,500. I can say if your All India rank is less than 15,000, then you have good chance to get into All India quota government medical college. So similar is the way for OBC, SC as well as ST. If you see for unreserved category and SC category, the guy who scored this All India rank got into Raja Mutaya College. This college is located in Tamil Nadu. This is a government aided college. The tuition fees in this college is 5.5 lakhs per year. If you see, the last student got into a college where the fees is high. But let's see for OBC and ST. For OBC, that student got into Manipur, and for ST, he got seat in Arunachal Pradesh. So either you get seat in Northeastern region or in a college where the tuition fees is high. So this is the site where you have to register. So we will be guiding you. We will send you notifications when the counseling starts for All India quota. And you have to pay 10,000 rupees as a security deposit to participate in All India counseling, and you have to pay a non-refundable registration fees of rupees 1,000. So if you are allotted a seat in All India quota, this 10,000 rupees will be adjusted to the first year tuition fees. If you are not allotted a seat in All India quota, this money will be returned back to the same bank account after the counseling gets over. So that happens probably 2 months after the counseling begins, 2-3 months after the counseling begins. So probably you can expect this money, if you are not allotted seat, somewhere close to February or March. So this is a overall picture of how the counseling process will go. So you have to register first, and then seat matrix is released. So this seat matrix will contain for each and every reservation category how many seats are available in each and every government medical college. So with that, we will precisely know how many seats are there and what is the expected All India rank for that particular reservation category. And after the seat matrix is released, we will be asked to fill our choices. So based on our preferences, we have to order our preferences, and obviously we will be ordered based on many factors. One important factor is fees. Another is quality of the medical college, teaching quality of the medical college, clinical experience of the medical college, and the location of the medical college. So there are many factors which you can consider to judge the quality of the medical college. So based on that, we are going to order the preferences, and after we order, we have to log the choice. And after we log the choice, MCC will go for the first round allotment. So all these processes online. So after you submit your choice and lock your choices, after 2-3 days, you will be getting an allotment letter. So where you will have, if you are allotted seat, the allotment order will tell you what is the fee structure for that particular college, and when you need to report to that particular college, and the other joining formalities related to that particular college. You have to download that allotment letter and then directly visit the college along with your original documents. So there all your original documents will be verified. While you register, you would have uploaded all the scanned copies of the documents. So that will be verified only during you join the college. And if you are not satisfied with the allotted college, then what you can do is you need not join the college. You wait for the next round of counseling, which is the second round of counseling. So there, if you have opportunity, you will get seat. So in first round, even if you are allotted seat, you can reject that seat without paying any penalty. But during second round allotment, if you are allotted a seat, and if you don't want to take that seat, the security deposit amount which you paid will be lost. So this is the only difference between the first round and second round. And for government colleges, there are only 2 rounds of counseling. And even after the second round of counseling, if any seats are unfilled, it is sent to the respective state government counseling for filling. Let's say in Osmania Medical College, few students vacated their seat after second round of counseling. What happens is those seats are sent to Telangana state government counseling authority, and those seats will be filled along with the state quota of Telangana. So these are some of the parameters which you have to consider while choosing the choice. Age of the college. When the college is older, lecturers will be old, they'll be more mature, and infrastructure is going to be good. And the other important parameter is the number of PG courses, because doing MBBS is not enough. You have to go and appear for PG entrance and complete the PG course. Then only the degree is valuable. And then the total number of patients who visits the college hospital every day, the total number of outpatient beds. These are some of the parameters based on which you can judge the quality of the college. Okay, so if you are on a platinum subscription, you can rank colleges based on all these parameters. The total number of PG courses, you will get the list, the total number of MBBS seats, average patients. So you will get report for all these parameters, and you can choose based on these parameters. This is how the screen is going to look like. This is for outpatients per day. For AIIMS Jodhpur, 12,500 outpatients visit every day. And you can also see whether it is a government or private, which state that college belongs to, and things like that. Similarly, you can get a listing, ranking list for each and every factors. Okay, so this is the strategy to fill the choices. First, you have to put in top colleges in India, and then you go for top colleges within your state, and then top colleges in nearby states. And after that, you should put rest of the average colleges in your state. Okay. Average college, what I mean is colleges which have low patient flow, which are located in small towns rather than big cities. So these are all average colleges. Colleges which started recently, maybe 5 years back. So these are all average colleges, average government colleges. So that you have to put after putting the best colleges in your nearby states, and then you go for average colleges in your own state, and then go for average colleges in nearby states, and then go for far away colleges like northeastern states. But I would recommend not to take seats from in a place where you don't know the local language. Let's say if you are from south and you don't know Hindi, then there is no point in taking seat in either Maharashtra or getting seat in Northeast or even UP. So this is how the allotment list is going to be. So here you are seeing the rank, and then which college that All India rank is allotted to, and under which category he was allotted. So once you find your All India rank here, there will be provision in the MCC website to download your allotment letter. So you download the letter, and we have to visit the college, complete all the joining formalities by paying the fees. Okay, and this is another question which most of the parents ask. So let's say you whether you should participate in All India quota or state quota. The answer is you should always participate in your state quota. The advantage of participating in All India quota is in some states you can skip the rural compulsory internship if you go through All India quota. Even if you go through All India quota, it is advisable to join only colleges within your state rather than some other state, because you will get some quota when you apply for PG. So even if you go through All India quota, you should always see whether you can get into any one of the state-run colleges. If you get AIIMS, then that is a different story. Definitely you will have AIIMS or JIPMER and things like that. If not, there is no point in getting into Chamarajanagar Medical College, which is located in Karnataka. And if you belong to Kerala, there is no point in going and studying in Karnataka, Chamarajanagar Medical College. And the counseling is sequenced one after the other. So first, All India Quota counseling begins. And after the first round counseling of All India Quota, first round counseling of state of all the states begin. Okay. And after the completion of first round counseling of all the states, actually it is difficult for MCC to wait for all the state counseling to complete. Okay, so what they'll do is they will give 2-3 weeks gap, and the 3 weeks they will not be conducting any counseling, and all the state governments are expected to conduct their first round counseling within this 3-4 weeks. Okay. So after that, MCC will conduct its second round counseling. And during that time, states will not conduct any counseling. The other counseling will go on, engineering and other things will go on. But for MBBS, BDS, AYUS and other courses where NEET score is mandatory, so that thing will put on hold. So during that time, MCC will conduct its second round counseling. And once that gets over, state starts the second round counseling. Okay. And as I said earlier, after All India Quota second round counseling, if any seats are unfilled, those seats will be sent to round 3 of state counseling. The round 3 of state counseling is called as mop-up round. So in that mop-up round, students from that state, and in some states, students from any state can do fresh registrations and join the mop-up round counseling. So here, if you are lucky, what will happen is you can get seat in top medical college, even though if your score is less. Why that happens is most of the top rankers would have chosen colleges in the first round and second round in the state quota counseling. So when the third round of counseling happens, students with low score and low rank gets opportunity to study in the top colleges, provided if there are some vacancy in those colleges. Okay, so with this I'll wind up and I'll open up for questions. So we have covered All India Quota now. So after this, state quota counseling is there. So I will cover that in some other day probably. So what I would request is I want you to go and watch the video completely, and then next week we can have a elaborate Q&A session on All India Quota counseling. Okay. So now I open up for questions. Before that, I want to tell that don't ask me questions like I got this much score, whether which college I can expect, whether I can get Madurai or Ernakulam, is it possible to get? So all these things, don't put the questions here. You can analyze that data by yourself, because cutoff information, All India rank cutoff, score cutoff, state rank cutoff, category rank cutoff, all this information is available in the app. I expect you to do that by yourself and analyze, and if you find any difficulty, then report it here. And questions related to general counseling procedure and things like that, which is not covered in the video, is what I am expecting here. And I was really surprised. Generally, we are actually doing this service for free for the past 3 years. Okay. Generally, what used to happen is students think that everything in this world is available free for them. Okay. So they ask us, why don't you give this information for free? Why don't you do this for free? Why don't you check and let us know whether I have possibility to get it? So this I can understand from a student perspective. They are not matured, so they think not just mom and dad does work for us or does everything for us. Rest of the people are also expected to do. So that expectation is fine. But some parents are also asking that. I was really surprised. Right? So someone has to pay for the effort, right? And I hope you understand that. But students, I can understand. I have told many students that things are not free. Actually, if you see, all this information is not what we have generated. It is all there in online. The only thing is, it takes time to assimilate all this, understand all this within a short span of time. So that is the issue. But all this information is available there. But without doing any work, if you ask us to work for free, that is not a good expectation, is what I want to convey. So with that, I open up for questions. You can raise your hand, and then we can go one by one. So who's that? Yes. Yes, can go ahead. I don't know the name. Sorry. Could you introduce yourself?
Can you please listen me?
Yeah, I could hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, my question is, as far as OBC quota is concerned, so are they giving 27% this time for all India quota seats?
Okay, that's a great question. Kindly introduce yourself, because I could see only yes, and most of the parents here won't know your name and your background, your name and your state.
Yeah, I am Sarvpreet Singh from New Delhi.
Okay. Hi, Saspreet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So this OBC is not actually going as per the rules. Okay? What the central government is saying is OBC is applicable only for central government run institutions. There is a High Court case which runs in Madras High Court. The Madras High Court has directed MCC to provide 27% OBC reservation for all government run colleges under All India quota. Okay, so that happened during PG counseling during this year, and MCC has told that this year it is very difficult to do. So starting from next year, we will be doing that. So all this happened during February timeframe, okay, and after that Corona started. So I'm not sure whether MCC will include that as part of the UG counseling now itself. There is a good chance that they'll postpone it to next year itself. So this year it is only central government institutions which will provide the 27% reservation. Rest of the All India quota government run colleges, it is not going to be there.
Okay. Thank you.
And if it is there, let's assume if it comes, okay, then the cutoff is going to go high, because from all high, yeah. The reason is 27% of the unreserved seats will move from unreserved to OBC, right? So unreserved cutoff is going to go to the top.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks. And Nithila, go ahead.
Yeah, you're able to hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Nithila's father. We are actually based out of Karnataka, but a native of Tamil Nadu. But you know, Nithila studied all 12 till 12th in Karnataka.
Okay.
She has got 400, and we belong to BC. In Karnataka, it is a OC quota. Will we be eligible to apply for management quota in Tamil Nadu?
Yes,
with BC?
100%. Yes, not under BC. For management quota, there is no reservation. Actually, you are eligible because you would have studied in Tamil Nadu, correct?
Yes.
Your mother would have studied in Tamil Nadu. So based on that, her native is actually Tamil Nadu. She has eligibility to claim reservation. But the cutoff for BC in state quota of private college, there are two different kinds of seats in Tamil Nadu. You might have already heard about that. One is 4 lakh subsidized fees, which is available only for the students who belong to Tamil Nadu. And there is another one, 12.5 lakhs management quota seats, which is available for students from any state of India. Okay? And your daughter is eligible only for this 12.5 lakh management quota seat. And for that, there is no, in general for management quota, there is no reservation for management quota. Few minority run private colleges have some reservation for that minority. The minority could be probably religion, or it could be language, linguistic.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thanks. And Mr. Jose?
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, Jose. Kindly go ahead.
See, my doubt is that whether the candidate join after second round counseling, whether he can resign from that seat, vacate from that seat in All India and join the state second round?
100%, yeah. The student will lose the security deposit amount. If you are unreserved category, we will be losing 10,000 rupees. If you are OBC, SC or ST, then we will be losing 5,000 rupees.
Is after joining the college, he can resign from the
No, not after joining the college. After joining the college, he may have to pay a penalty from 1 lakh to 10 lakh depending on the time he wants to resign. Joining the college is a different class, right?
So after joining, he can't. If he want to vacate that seat, he need to pay some amount of.
He can yeah, it's a premium. It's a big penalty, not just the security amount.
Got it. Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Okay. And another question from Dr. Gongura Shetty. All India counseling and deemed counseling is simultaneously happens. Only registration fees differs. If you pay 2 lakh, you can apply government and deemed college. Otherwise, only government colleges. Yeah, he is correct. So, if you want to participate in deemed as well as government All India quota counseling, the security deposit is going to be just 2 lakhs, which is applicable for both. And Jose, you still have more questions? You still raise your hand? Shall I lower your hand? Or if you have any more questions, you can go ahead.
Yeah. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if a candidate is allotted college in second counseling.
Yeah, now it's fine. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, my question is, if a candidate is allotted seat in second round of MCC counseling,
okay,
and instead of joining the college of second round in MCC, if he or she joins the college in state quota counseling, so can he or she join the state quota after allotting college in the second round?
After not taking the seat from the second round counseling of All India quota, right? Is that the question?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she can join.
Because I have heard in the FAQ of MCC
no.
website.
That is after you join. After you join the college, right? There is a difference.
Okay.
Right? You download the allotment letter, you visit the college, and then you join. After that, you become ineligible to participate in any counseling after that. Right?
Okay.
And in fact, what will happen is the MCC will send the list of all these students to the respective state government and tell these students are ineligible to participate in state counseling from now on.
Right? Only if we join the college.
Exactly, right? Only if you join.
Okay. And if we don't join the college, but only then our security deposit will be forfeited.
Exactly,
right?
correct. Yes, right.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks. Okay, and QCOM BTD, I don't know, kindly introduce yourself and go ahead with your question. Tripti, if you're there, you can go ahead. Tripti, AR.
Yeah, so we basically belong to Gujarat, but we have been staying in Delhi. So is there any chance, all our Aadhaar card and your son has studied in Delhi, so do we have any chance to get into some Gujarat colleges?
Gujarat, okay, you belong to Gujarat, right? So your native is
Yes.
Gujarat, you would have studied in Gujarat, right?
Yes, his mother has
anyone?
studied. Yeah.
Okay. So 1 minute, I'll just check and let you know. Or I'll do one thing. Raghu? Raghu, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, you're there, right? Okay.
I'm here.
So take this as a special request from Mr. Tripti Purohit, okay? And we have to check for Gujarat,
Yeah, okay.
what is the domicile rules and update him, okay? Mr. Tripti,
Okay, fine.
kindly send a request to 638-208-8809, which is there in the MBBS Council app.
Okay.
Okay, and
Yes,
we will check that and we will update you whether the domicile rules of Gujarat.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, thanks. Mr. AR?
Yeah.
Yeah, kindly go ahead, introduce yourself and go ahead with your question.
I am from Tamil Nadu. Here there is this condition that new 11 college medical college is going to start from this year. Is it true?
Yeah, but we are not sure whether all 11 colleges are going to start, but there is a good chance for 6 colleges to start this year because that announcement came 2 years back. So if that happens, additional 800, 900 seats will be added in the government quota. So that will bring down the Tamil Nadu cutoff for all reservation categories.
Thank you.
Yeah. So after the counseling starts, the state counseling starts, the Tamil Nadu government will release a seat matrix which will contain for each reservation category how many seats are available. Okay. So that time we will get to know the clear picture. So that is probably a month's time from now. After the NEET results are announced, not months actually. After 2 weeks or so, we will get to know. 2-3 weeks we will get to know the total number of new colleges added to the seat matrix.
I have one more doubt.
Yes, Priti, yeah, go ahead.
Suppose I apply for All India quota and I got a seat.
Okay.
Can I again apply for state quota?
Yes. Got the seat is different from joined the college. I hope you understood, right? If you join the college, the answer is no.
Oh, I haven't joined. I just got the seat.
Then it is allowed.
Okay.
Basically, you are planning to reject that seat and take it in state quota, right? That's what is the question. That is allowed. Okay, Mr. Priti, you have more questions?
Yes, it's
Yeah, go
regarding the AIMS colleges. You said 8 colleges are new and just started in 2019. So do they come under the recognized category or they are just permitted category?
I didn't get, what is that question?
There are some colleges are just permitted to run the college, but they are not recognized. So does that cause any problem for
No,
the
no, no,
masters?
no. That won't cause any problems. The thing is, there is not going to be good infrastructure, and the total number of students, there are no seniors, and the total number of students is 50 in most of the colleges. So you hardly see students, right? And that competitiveness among students is going to be low. Okay, compared to a college where there are 250 MBBS seats, and here there is going to be only 50 MBBS seats, right? And everything is new. The infrastructure is new. The lecturers are new. Everybody is new, right? And so that actually is a setback for people who study in those 8 aims. But eventually, after 2-3 years, all these things will be set right. Okay. But students would have been in 3rd year or 4th year by that time, right? And for PG courses to set up, it is again going to take a lot of time. Probably another 5 to 10 years it's going to take to set up PG courses in these All India Institute of Medical Sciences. So instead of taking that, it's better to take top colleges in the state.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
And another thing with respect to AIMS is, it is not, if it is there in close to a big city, then it is fine. Okay, if it is far away from a big city and if it is close to a small town, then the problem is it is very difficult to get PG coaching. Right, but if you take the state quota seat, top colleges will be in big cities, right? And so it is easy for to get into PG coaching. And generally in government colleges, what happens is the teachers are not great actually. The students who get into the college are great. So with little help from teachers, they'll be able to manage. But that is fine when it comes to theoretical aspect, which is the university exam. But when it comes to license exam, it is mostly clinical side. The questions are mostly from the clinical side. The clinical exposure as well as the coaching is what is most important.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, right. Any other questions?
Yes, sir. As AIMS is included in All India quota seats this year.
Yeah.
So will they prepare a separate list for AIMS or will they include it in the common list?
It will be in the common list only. So people who top the list will select AIMS.
Okay. So it means if the toppers are selecting AIMS seats more, then is it possible that the cutoff will go down from the previous year?
No. The cutoff will not go down because last year what used to happen is there are three counseling which happens in parallel. One for NEET, one for AIMS, and one for JIPMER. Okay.
Yes.
So the student will apply in all the three counseling, right? In the first round. Okay.
Yeah.
And in first round, he is going to pick any one of these and leave the rest of 2 seats. Okay. Let's say he picked the AIM seat. Okay. So now he is going to leave the NEET seat as well as the JIPMER seat. Okay. So that seat is empty now and it will be filled in the second round. Right.
Yes.
And from the app, we are always checking the second round cutoff, right? Not the first round cutoff.
Yes.
Because after the first round counseling gets over, last year, out of the 5,000 students, out of the 5,000 seats, nearly 4,000 seats were vacated. Okay. Why?
Okay.
The reason is the state colleges are better, the fees is less, and the patients are going to speak the local language. So it is a good clinical experience. So students are going to prefer the state quota seat rather than the all India quota seat. People who do not have chance in state quota will only prefer the all India quota seat. Okay. The reason is, as I said earlier, for PG, you will get a small quota if you studied in your native state, for government colleges. So to take that advantage, it is always better to choose the state quota rather than getting into all India quota. The only reason is, the state itself, the cutoff is higher than the all India quota cutoff, which happens in Rajasthan and Kerala, okay? And even in UP, Delhi. Okay? So
Yes.
here what people do is they have to go and study in some other states.
Okay.
So rest of the states, it is always better to study in the state quota itself rather than all India quota.
No, as seats has increased in all India quota, so will there be any impact in the state quota seats?
Yes, 100% in both.
In both
In all
the
India
venues?
quota cutoff also there will be an impact. In state quota also there will be an impact.
Yeah, the impact
But
will be in which
Depends
way?
on, yeah, exactly, right? It depends on how many government colleges are added for that state. So that has a major impact.
Okay.
And all India level seats, that will be a very minor impact. Right? As I said earlier, all the parents prefer to take seat from the state quota rather than all India quota.
Yeah. So my question was actually if people will prefer more going to AIMS and JIPMER and through this MCC counseling, then there will be more chances in state quota?
No, right? Last year also the same thing happened, right? It's almost the same, right? Last year
Yeah, but-
also, instead of this year, it is going to be MCC and state. Last year, it was state versus MCC plus AIMS plus JIPMER, right?
No, I
And in
mean
the
to
second
say-
round, all these things get balanced because one student will take only one seat and leave the rest of the seats, which will be filled in the second round counseling. So the second round counseling cutoff will come down, right? So
Yeah.
it gets balanced.
Yes. So I mean to say the chances are more high in first round of the state quota.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks a lot. Any other questions?
Excuse me.
Yeah, Mr. Nagaraja, Mr. Srikumar, Nagaraja, kindly you go ahead, and Srikumar, kindly wait.
Sir, I have a question. When All India quota is announced, the first round All India quota is announced, and then next comes is state first round counseling. So that seat we have to join the college before that state quota if we select to join, or we can wait till the state quota is finished?
No. So when the All India counseling allotment happens, after the
Yes, sir.
allotment, what they will say is you have 4 days to 7 days to report to the college and join. Okay. Within that 7 days, if you did not join, then what it means is you are not interested in that college. So that seat is vacant now after that.
Okay.
I think
You
it is
don't-
clear now.
we don't get time till state
No. It is max 1 week.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. And the same happens for state also. In state also, we probably go to either online counseling or face-to-face spot counseling. There also they will give allotment order and they will say within 1 week or so you have to go and finish the joining formalities in the college.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. And
hello.
Srikumar, Mr. Srikumar, yes, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so this year, by any means, do you have any idea what would be the cutoff for Jibmar, Pondicherry, NRI quota?
It is very difficult to predict. Someone else also asked it. Okay, I went and checked, but I could not get it. Okay, probably I will try again, and if I get it, I'll post it in the next meetings, in the coming meetings.
All right.
Okay, so I could get All India quota cutoff, but NRI cutoff I could not get. I'll again see. The thing is,
what would be the all?
Yeah.
Yeah,
go ahead.
What would be the All India cutoff, expected cutoff for Jibmar maybe this year?
The Jibmar rank is 320. Okay, last year cutoff was actually Jibmar All India rank, right? Not NEET All India rank. And it is very difficult to predict, right? So we don't have any, so we don't have any comparison between Jibmar, AIIMS and the top state medical colleges, right? So this year only this is going to happen, and from next year we can predict where it actually lies in the ranking, right? Based on the preference of parents and students. So we may have to wait.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Yes, who's this?
Yes.
You have any questions?
Yeah, my question is, how can you help in the process of counseling, and what are your charges and what is your package? Can you please explain?
Okay, so we have 3 plans. One is called Gold. Okay, and this audience, most of this audience is Gold. So probably you would have paid 360 rupees to see more than 5 college details per day, right?
Yes.
And then we have another category where you can see management quota as well as mostly private college cutoff and private college details. Okay, so that is 960 for 1 year. Okay, there also you can see more than 5 colleges per college details per day. And apart from that, we have another plan called Diamond subscription, which is 12,000 rupees. And out of this 12,000 rupees, you have to pay close to 4,000 rupees now. And if you get an MBBS seat and if you are satisfied with our service, you can decide to pay the remaining amount, or you can just skip it if you don't like our service. So this is what we have, but we have taken registrations. As we are a small team, we have restricted ourselves to South Indian states, and we have closed registrations for nearly all the states except Tamil Nadu. Okay, because most of the people we have speak only Tamil. Okay, and very few people speak English. So we have restricted for all the other southern states. Which state you are from?
I'm from Delhi.
Delhi. Delhi we still provide actually. You can, are you getting that option? In the paid services, you may get that option.
Okay. Okay.
If you are interested, you can buy that.
Okay. So what kind of service will you provide in Diamond package?
We give our time, we give our, we guide you during the counseling procedures, and we try to predict which college you have chance to get, and we also tell you how to go about the choice filling and things like that. Probably you can ask us directly. So this is this Zoom meeting is one-to-many session, right?
Okay.
So yeah, so we will have a dedicated counselor, and if you have any questions, you can ask that counselor. So that is the personalized Diamond subscription. Okay. And Gold is like you have access to information, and we will be conducting like this. This is the first session for government college. So probably next session is going to be question answer section after watching that video, and after that we'll be conducting state counseling for southern states. And if time permits, we will go about northern states. The trickiest thing is the domicile rules, right? When it comes to state quota.
Yes.
So one after the other, we will take it up. It is not the money which is important. It's the time and effort which we can provide, right? So wherever we provide more, we charge. and where we could provide very less, we do it in 1 to many sessions rather than one-on-one sessions.
Okay.
So we are conducting for platinum sessions for private colleges. So this is the first session for government college. So probably we will have another 2-3 sessions for government college during the counseling.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thanks. Yeah. Mr. Vinod.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I am from Kerala. Actually, I just wanted to know when this private college counseling will start, after all this government activity, or it will start in between?
For Kerala, right? Kerala, it is online counseling. So both will happen parallelly.
But it will be separate.
Yeah, it will be separate. Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So another question from Dr. Shetty. If we got seat in first round, if you are not satisfied, we can reject and proceed to second round, or we can hold an upgradation to second round. In that scenario, we must take that college or pay penalty and come out. One more thing, to hold seat, we have to report to college. Yes, that is correct. So to hold the seat, you have to report to the college, but you have to pay a hefty penalty. Otherwise, you need not join the college and you will be paying only the 10,000 as penalty. And in case of deemed university, it is better not to join the college, because the fees varies from college to college. That is called as reallocation fees. Okay, you went in the first round, you are allotted a deemed university. We went and joined the deemed university. So now we opted for upgradation and we got a better deemed university in the second round. Now we go to the college and ask for all the documents back. Each and every deemed university is going to ask for different money. Some ask for 1 lakh, some ask for 10,000. So that details we have, we will be sharing it with the people who are looking for deemed university. If I get seat in, yeah, Mr. AR, your question is actually half in the chat box. Mr. Sri, Ms. Sri, you can go ahead with your question till AR completes his question. Mr. Tripti, you can go ahead. Tripti, Sri. Sri, I can hear you. You can go ahead. You were on mute some time back. Yeah, now you are fine. Okay, so AR question is here. Suppose I get seat in first round. Can I apply for second round also for a better seat? 100%. Yeah, you should apply for the second round also. What is the cutoff for MS Ramaya? As I said earlier, kindly refer the MBBS Council app.
Yes, so my question was, what should be our, how should we fill the colleges? Should it be based on our wish list, or it should be based on what was the past cutoff rate, cutoff rank of the colleges?
Yeah, so there are a lot of factors when it comes to choosing. One is, it is better to be in the same state, right? So that should be the first choice, because the patients are going to speak the same language and the culture, everything is going to be same. So whatever they feel, they will be able to express it better. The patients will be able to express it better. In an unknown language, it is very difficult to explain and to understand and things like that. So native state is first. Okay. And then, as you rightly pointed out, I'll go there. So if you see here, these are all the college rankings. The first one, All India rank. Okay, what it means is, last year, students have preferred colleges based on their gut feeling, right? So every year, every parent and student will try to judge the quality of the college. So they will learn every year. After they complete the NEET exam, they are going to learn till the counseling starts how to judge the quality of the college. So based on that, they are going to rank. So each and every parent and student every year goes based on their preference. So based on the cutoff, we have ranked for given rank, All India rank, and same for the state rank also. Within the state, how parents and students preferred a particular college. So based on that cutoff, we have given state rank for all the colleges within the state. So these two will give you the list, the ranking list. And then the other things are age of the college, the oldest college, the total number of seats, the total number of PG course, average patients, beds. So, and then obviously the fees, right? Government college fees, state quota fees, management quota fees. So based on all these things, you can rank. Okay? And from this, you can pick the list. And there is a filter also in this one where you can select your state and you can list only colleges within your state or nearby state and things like that. So this will help you to fill the choices. And as I said earlier, my suggestion is to go with top colleges from my state first. First top colleges all over India, probably AIIMS Delhi and AIIMS Jodhpur or Bhubaneswar. Okay, so that these are good ones in AIIMS. And then top colleges in my state, and then top colleges in my nearby state, and then average colleges in my state, average colleges in my nearby state, and with that we should end.
So while we fill the college, is it my preference numbers that is given, or just I am applying, or everybody is applying for then some colleges and then there the cutoff is decided?
No.
So
it is like all the colleges. Actually, you have to put your preferences based on your order. Okay. So I think I have a slide for that. Yeah. So here you can see it is not very clear. Okay. This is how the choice filling screen is going to be. In the left hand side, okay, here you will get list of all the medical colleges and dental colleges also. Okay, so from here you will be able to filter it based on the state, or MBBS or BDS. You will be able to filter it, and you will move from here to, if you click plus, it will move to here. Okay, and then you can.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt, but I can't clearly see the screen because there is too many marking sites. So can I remove it?
Actually, what happening is, I think anyone can actually write in this, I believe. So that is why there is a lot of marking. I'll stop the sharing and I'll one minute, I'm coming back. Is it okay now?
Yeah, it's fine.
Actually, if you see that video which is there in the app, it will be much clearer. And moreover, we will be sending how you need to do this as a separate video during the counseling time. Okay, so this is just to see you are able to see some boxes, right? So for now that is sufficient. So let's say if you click this plus symbol, the colleges from here will go to here, and then you can order it based on these two symbols. You can either put it to up or down. So here there is a college, AN Maghabod Medical College, I believe. Okay, so if seat is available in this college, when your allotment comes, okay, if seat is available, that is the college you will be allotted. So like that, it will check one after the other all the colleges in the list. So when you pick colleges, you should put maximum number of choices in the order based on your preferences. So you will be allotted college based on this order only. Hope it is clear, Tripti.
So our preferences has to be as per our chances where we can get into, right?
And more than the chance, it is where you like to study.
Yeah, but liking would be more depend, or rather it would be the result will be based on our ranking, right? NEET ranks of the student.
That is correct. If we can 100% predict, okay, so these are all the college I have option, then I can put only that. Okay, what if you have opportunity to get Osmania, Gandhi Medical College? Okay, I am not saying it is going to happen. All I am saying is it is very difficult for anyone to exactly predict the cutoff, and this is where I am going to lie, right?
Okay.
So if the deviation is so high, you can leave that. But if it is marginal, right, then it is better to put all that, right? If you're okay to study in that college, then definitely you should put all that, right? There is no harm in putting all the colleges, in fact, right?
Okay. Okay, thank you. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. I could hear you.
I'm Sujata from Kerala.
Hi, Sujata. Go ahead.
While giving options, we are giving all MBBS college. Then we have to give BDS, right?
Yeah.
BDS, dental also.
Yeah.
Sometimes we are given a chance in BDS, but we wait for the second round, or shall we cancel it like that?
Yes, 100%. Yes, yeah.
Can you make it clear, sir? I'm not.
Oh, yeah, all I'm saying is in first round, if you got BDS seat only, in the second round, if you have chance to get MBBS, you can vacate that BDS seat and get MBBS seat.
Oh, okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so you said the answer itself. So that's why I said 100% you will get it.
Okay, yeah, I have that.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. And Nirmala, Madam Nirmala. And
No, I have no doubts. I have no doubts. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, Madam Sri. I'm not sure whether Mr. or Mrs. Sri, you have any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, great. I think we can wind up today, and you can actually go through that lecture, which is available in the MBBS Council app. And after that, if you have further questions, we can take it up in the next session. Okay? So probably we are planning to run 3 or 4 sessions. Probably one after the NEET results are announced, and another one after the first round counseling, and another one probably after the second round counseling. Okay, so this is what we are planning. Probably 3 or 4 sessions for government. If you have anything to ask, you can ask in. I think I would have put it at the end. So here in this website, there is a Q&A section. You can go there and put your questions there. And whenever I find free time, I will answer your questions there. And thanks a lot for everyone. And see you in the next session. Bye-bye.